tensions sharpen again between Islamabad and Kabul. By the time the smoke settles in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa's Bajaur, 11 Pakistani soldiers, including one civilian, lie dead. Islamabad points fingers right across the border. It issues a formal démarche to the Taliban regime. A diplomatic protest delivered in Islamabad over what it calls the use of Afghan soil for terror attacks. Islamabad says the attackers operated from Afghan soil. They belonged to Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, the TTP. The accusation was immediate, direct, and unambiguous. Following the attack, Pakistan's Foreign Office summoned the Afghan deputy head of mission in Islamabad. Islamabad demanded a verifiable action against militants.
Pakistan issued a formal diplomatic protest, which is basically a démarche to the Afghanistan Taliban regime, following a terror attack on the military camp in North Waziristan, where 4 Pakistani soldiers were killed. And what Pakistan claims is that this attack has been carried out by Kharji Gul Bahadur Group, which is linked to Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. So, as a result, what diplomatic action that Pakistan has taken is that it has summoned the deputy head of the mission to Pakistan in the Ministry of Affairs in Islamabad.
Sadly, there has been terrorism increase in Pakistan itself. Imagine the perpetrator, originator and harborer of the terrorism, the creator of terrorism is going through terrorism itself. And what a joke when they are saying they give a demarche order to the Taliban government. That same very Taliban government which they had been supporting, which they had been creating for the terrorism. It is none other, their own defense minister had acknowledged that for the US they did the dirty job.
Bajaur is not the only flashpoint of this clash. The strain has remained between the two from not days or months but years. Pakistan's obsession of bringing India into this picture was not a surprise. Within days, Pakistan's Defence Minister Khwaja Asif brings India into the frame. On October 9, 2025, Pakistan carried out airstrikes inside Afghanistan targeting TTP. Each side accused the other of harboring militants. Khwaja Asif alleges that India and Afghanistan are aligned against Pakistan.
जिस मट्टी में से उनको फायदा मिल रहा है, जिस मुल्क से, जिस सरजमीन से उनको फायदा मिल रहा है, उस मुल्क के साथ दुश्मनी कर रहे हैं। सर, ये अब बर्दाश्त नहीं होगा। हमें यकसू होके मिनहसुल कौम जो है जवाब देना पड़ेगा इन लोगों को जो उनको पनाहगाहें मुयस्सर करते हैं, चाहे वो हमारी सरजमीन पे हैं या वो अफगानिस्तान की सरजमीन के ऊपर है। इसमें किसी को कोई शक नहीं होना चाहिए। अगर किसी गांव से या किसी पनाहगाह से 4 या 5 या 10 या 15 आदमी निकल के हमारे किसी फौजी काफिले के ऊपर जो है हमला करते हैं, उसका जवाब जो है हो सकता है सबको साथ कोलैटरल डैमेज भी हो।
This is not the first time that Khwaja Asif has invoked India during Pakistan-Afghanistan tensions. But this time the clash comes amid active cross-border strain. New Delhi responded firmly. It reiterated its position on terror and dismissed the allegations.
Our ties with Afghanistan, you know where we are in our relations with Afghanistan, and you also know where we are in our relations with Pakistan. So I will leave it at that. The real problem in our ties with Pakistan, as you know, is cross-border terrorism that needs to be addressed.
As diplomacy plays out in India, the 2,006-kilometer long Durand line flares again. Kabul denies providing safe haven. Islamabad remains unconvinced. The démarche formalizes this distrust. A demarche delivered, 11 soldiers buried, and an allegation that expands the conflict beyond border. In this tightening triangle of Islamabad, Kabul and New Delhi, even as violence erupts within its own frontier, Islamabad looks outward for answers.